Okay, so I've been like literally sitting here for the past 10 minutes being like, what's the message, Spirit? What's the deal? What's the theme for today? And I'm like, is it this? Is it that? I had this idea the other day. Is it that? Is it this? Is it that? And they're just like, nope, nope, nope. And I was thinking about like, okay, sometimes there's a point to all of that. Like the act of having those thoughts and like moving through that in that way is actually the point, is actually like what Spirit is trying to show me. And the word that came up is scattered. I feel a little bit scattered, but they're like, nope, that's not it either. But then I was like, oh, right, I'm trying too hard. And they're like, yeah. You're trying too hard, D. I'm like, this expectation that I've placed upon myself to make these videos every Monday and to put them out there and write my newsletter and do all the things that I do on a certain day. And the expectations that I place on myself about this Spirit Message Monday being like fruitful or helpful or just useful in any way, is it puts not a heaviness, but it puts an expectation. I place an expectation on myself about how this will affect people and whether or not they'll resonate with it and all of that. And when I try too hard, it feels like that's like a constriction, right? Like that doesn't allow the flow of energy to come through. So I'm like, even just talking about this is helpful, but I'm just going to take a moment and pause, and the word like I'm just allowing Spirit to come through now, and the word trust shows up, like trusting that what needs to be shared will be shared. Trusting that sitting in my front yard is exactly where I need to be instead of being in the forest. My son's home from school today, so I'm here, and it's perfect, and it's in its way. These expectations that I place on myself about what I'm doing, and therefore trying really hard to do something, actually limits my ability to do it well. Which is like, hello, backfire. Oh my gosh. Because I'm trying to create this online course about teaching people how to connect with their intuition and get answers from Spirit, from intuition. And in the expectations that I have upon what this course is going to be like and how helpful it is, it's actually preventing me from finishing it, which is hilarious and ironic. And it's not going to do anybody good by just sitting there not being done. So if I were to try as hard with my own expectations, if I were to try that hard with actually just doing it, if I put all the effort and the energy I do about thinking about it and worrying about it, or pondering things, if I put all that energy and took that away from worrying about it and put it into actually like just getting her done, I'm sure it would be a whole heck of a lot easier on me, and it would probably just flow out in a super easy, amazing way. So I guess today's theme is don't try so hard. Take action, take aligned action, do things that feel like they're right for you, but when things feel like you're just like grinding at them and trying to do it in a challenging way, does it have to be like that? Do you have to try so hard? Is there something that you can let go of, whether it's expectations or parameters around something, or the rigidity or structure of something? Is that actually the way? And oftentimes when I encounter challenge or like boundaries or like barriers to moving forward with something, if it feels like it's getting hard, I'm like, okay, there's something here for me. Like, what is it? So that's usually a time when I can like reassess and pull back, and there's probably either some different way to do it, or something that I'm missing, or there's a Spirit for message that wants to come through in honor of what I'm working on. And in this particular case, it's been funny because I've been really excited about making today's Spirit Message Monday. I've been looking forward to it. I'm like, oh, tomorrow it's Monday, I'm gonna make my message. It's really great. And I have this lovely intro video with raindrops that I want to use, even though it's not raining today. But I caught something beautiful on the weekend, and I can't wait to show people and all of that. But this whole process this morning of being a little bit procrastination-y on, is that a word? I've been procrastinating a little bit. I've been like thinking a lot, just like I said, just trying really hard. So in letting go of that and that being the message, I think that's wonderful. I don't have to think of something new or create something. That simply is the message. Don't try so hard. So, Spirit is saying thank you for watching, and if there's anything that you're playing with or trying to do and it's just not coming together in the ways that you're hoping, if you could just sit back and take a breath and release the expectation or release the attempts, the trying so hard, and let go of that and see if there's a different way that you could come back in and engage with whatever you're working on in a way that's a bit more expansive or open, or without the strict, rigid thinking of how you thought it should be. So that is the message today. I hope that sits well. And I will see you next week. We'll see what comes up then.